So any seated position that works for you. Just grab a hold of your knees once you're on the floor. Give yourself a little shoulder circle back behind you. And just take a moment to connect with the earth. Sit taller. Feel the crown of your head open up to the sky. And feel your spine grow a little bit longer as you're seated there. Feel free to close your eyes here. And just tap into your breath a little bit. Try to relax through your face. We tend to hold a lot of tension in our face. Around our temples, even our jaw, even inside of our mouths. So then take this moment to kind of maybe stretch your face a little bit and see where your breath takes you as you exhale and melt a little bit into your space. And now usually we tend to lean slightly forwards when we're trying to sit tall in our seated position. So just lean your body slightly back until you feel the most weight resting on your sit bones. Maybe we're here, leaning back, keeping our shoulders on our back body, our chin just slightly tucked in. Now from here, bring your hands to your side ribs and continue taking those deep breaths in. Feel your ribs expand. Let's take 3 breaths collectively all together. Inhale here, all the way to the very top. Exhale, feel a little bit more grounded through your seat. Inhale for 2, sitting taller. Slow exhale out. And inhale for 3. Through your nostrils, like you're trying to draw energy up through the earth. And as you exhale, relax your fingertips to your sides. Open your eyes if they're closed. Reach your left arm up. It might look like I'm doing the opposite, but my left arm is up as well. And now let's tip towards the right. You can walk your right fingertips over a little bit more. Bend the right elbow. And as you stretch your left side body here, keep breathing and use your obliques, your muscles here, to keep you lifted, lengthening up and then over. Just a few breaths, rooting down through your left sit bone as well. Welcome yourself to your yoga practice today. This is your time to really just enjoy a moment of peace in your own space, in your own body. Let's lift up, tip in the other direction, reaching right arm up this time. And then as you bend through the right elbow, focusing on that side body strength to keep you lifted and keep it active. Take those big, deep breaths. In and out through your nostrils. And take this moment to notice if your breath is getting caught somewhere or if it's going straight to your chest and not deeper. Just having that moment of observation. Beautiful. Lifting your arms, both of them up to the sky. Inhale, sit taller. Exhale, find your knees. Inhale, shine your heart forward, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, round your spine. Breathe in, come forwards, reaching your chest up. Exhale, rounding, tuck your chin in. Keep doing this, moving with your breath. So you might be going a little bit slower than I am, or a little bit quicker. And that's all right. And while you're here taking these breaths into these first stretches, take a moment to assess how you're feeling today. What has your body been through today? What has your mind been through today? How has your energy been used? And let's set the intention as we move through these little undulations in the spine to maybe try to treat whatever it is you need. If you're feeling low, let's use this class to lift up a little bit in the spirit. If you're feeling restless and super excited, let's use this class to really enjoy, nurture that passion inside. Yeah? Let's inhale and everyone just sit tall, reach your arms straight up. And let's take a twist to the right, finding opposite knee, looking over your right shoulder behind you. Just take a moment as you exhale completely out to see if that exhalation and emptiness in the belly can take you a bit deeper into the twist. And then inhale to reach forwards, arms go to the sky. Exhale as you twist towards the left, the other side. Find the floor behind you and linger as your breath leaves your body. So lingering on that emptiness. Seeing if you can find a bit more space. Looking with your neck, your chin. And slowly unwinding to center, reach your arms up, breathe in. Exhale, cactus your elbows to the side and down towards the waist. Reaching straight up, reach higher like you're trying to touch something above you. Exhale to cactus. Beautiful. And just one more, reaching tall. Exhale, squeezing to the side and in towards the side body. Beautiful. Lifting up. Let's make our way onto all fours. Knees below our hips, hands come down. Take a moment to spread your fingers. Increase the surface area between your palms and the floor. Dropping your belly, shine your heart forwards into your cow. Exhale, rounding out. This first one is just a little warm up. You start to get familiar again. Inhale into your cow. Start to involve your lower body, your sit bones. Exhale, try to integrate all of your spine. And one final time, your fullest. Inhale to come forwards. And exhale, rounding up. Come to your neutral spine and step your right foot to the back. Stay here, just press your right heel far back behind you. Keep pressing through your hands. Just a little calf stretch. As you're here, can you keep breathing? And remember that your core is still helping you out. One more breath here, staying active through that right leg. Beautiful. And then on your next inhale, lifting your right foot off the floor. Bring your right leg parallel. Squeeze your right glute and keep pressing your right heel back. Now let's lift the right heel to the sky for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee and now pulse the heel towards the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send your knee out towards the side like you're a dog, maybe peeing on the fire hydrant. And now let's lower the knee towards the other and lift up again. Squeezing at the top, lowering down and continuing for 9. Keep breathing throughout. And 8. Just look down at the mat. 7, squeeze. And 6. Trying to keep the rest of your body stable. 5. And 4, lifting the knee higher. Just 3. And 2, last one after this. 1. Step the foot to the outside of your right hand. And then let your hips come forwards, come on your fingertips. And just sway a little bit left to right. Just easing into the hips here, seeing how everything feels. And feel free as we're on the knee, the left knee, to fold the mat over for a bit more cushioning or to place something underneath that left knee. Keep moving with your breath. Feel free to explore something. Twisting, reaching somewhere. Always explore. No need to stay in the square that I may be providing. Beautiful. And then from here, just heel toe your right foot slightly closer to the midline, so in between your hands. And we're going to rise up and try to bring your right foot just closer in. So we have a bit more of this 90-90 instead of a very low Anjaneyasana. Reaching your arms straight up, inhale. Exhale, turn your palms out. So your thumbs go from facing back to facing forwards, and take this back stroke behind you, really reaching far back. I had to move because the wall was in my way. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, turn through the shoulder and reach back. Beautiful. 3 more. Try not to move the rest of your body. So really using your shoulders here. And 2 more. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, turn through your wrists. Final 1, inhale to lift. And exhale, reaching behind us. Beautiful. Place your hands on the floor again and just lower your right knee back to where it was. Step your left foot back this time and press your left heel really far back on the mat. Take a moment, breathing into the stretch. Just noticing the contact with the earth below your hands, your right knee, maybe the top of this right foot. Getting ready, especially with the core, for those lifts, those pulses, right? So from here, just take a moment to notice how your lower back is. And let's not just drop it down as we pulse the leg, right? Let's keep the motion from the glute, from the muscle. So inhale, exhale, lift the left heel up. Beautiful, and begin to pulse. Those 10 pulses to the sky, trying to keep your hips square. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping it up, just bend the knee. Now pressing the heel towards the ceiling. For 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee goes out towards the side. Now we lower the left to the right, and we lift it up. For 9. And 8 is probably the hardest one. And 7, 6, try not to move the rest of your body. 5, stay active through the core. 4, so we're not just dropping the belly. Beautiful. 3, I think it is. 2, and last one. Stay with the foot up. Step the foot to the outside of the left hand. Come to your fingertips as you shift weight forwards and drop your hips closer to the floor. Start to sway. So left to right, you can even do little, almost like little C's, like you're doing a little rainbow with your hips. From right over to left. So lots of exploration here. You could try and draw a circle with your hips in both directions. Whatever you do, keep breathing. Keep your chest open. Maybe gaze is front. Beautiful. Once again, you can fold the mat underneath your right knee. Now from here, heel toe your left foot in towards the center, between your hands. Let's bring it slightly back. So just kind of pull it back on the mat with you and rise up. Reach your arms up. Let's take 5 of those circles. Turn your thumbs out and swim back. Inhale with your full breath up. Exhale fully out as you reach back. Inhale to lift. And exhale, let go. So 2 more. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale. Final 1, reaching up. And breathing out. Bring your hands to the floor. Tuck your right toes under. Lift your right knee. Step back to your first downward facing dog. Now in this downward facing dog, take any movements you feel works for you in this moment in your body. So feel free to explore a little bit. Maybe you're doing small movements. Maybe you're taking really large movements involving the whole body, the hips. You could even shift forwards and back, bring some wavy, curvy movements into the spine. Just take a moment here. Kind of like freestyle dancing. And then when you're ready, do please find some stillness. Soften through your knees, hips and bottom towards the sky, like they're floating up like a hot air balloon. Press through your hands, relax your head down, and just take a deep breath in stillness. So you can really feel your breath do the big movement. Look forwards, step or hop or float, whatever you want, your feet up towards your hands, hips distance, soften through your knees and fold down. Once again, feel free to take some movements, swaying side to side, or just to hang completely passive, just for 3 breaths. And really indulge in those breaths. Beautiful, letting your head hang. After those 3 breaths, bend your knees quite deeply until your belly comes maybe on top of your thighs. Now lift your gaze, your chest slightly up. Option to reach your arms behind you, or even there's the option to interlace your fingers and press your knuckles towards the back of the room. Wherever you are, we're going to stay here and try to lift your heels off. So you're balancing on the balls of your feet. Holding here, using your breath. Staying strong through these arms. Maybe look at something on the floor. Let's stay for 3 more breaths. So inhale for 1 and exhale. Inhale for 2 and exhale. Inhale for 3 and exhale. Slowly lower the heels down, relax your belly to your thighs, hanging all the way down in your fold. And let's roll all the way up. Shoulders reach back, send your arms to the side and up as your palms touch. And as you exhale, bring your palms together, heel toe your feet together. Big toes touch, a little bit of space between your heels. Inhale, reach your arms wide, send your hips forwards, heart shines. Exhale, push a wall in front of you. Like you're really trying to push it back, round your spine, bend your knees. 2 more. Inhale, hips front, heart shines. Exhale, push away. Last one, opening up. Beautiful stuff. Exhale, push away. Inhale, arms go to the sky. Exhale, fold. In your way, over your legs. Inhale, lift halfway up. Hands come down, step your feet back to plank. Find your strong plank, squeezing through your butt cheeks, feeling steady and firm. Now shift your weight slightly forwards, and let's all drop our knees down for this first one, this first vinyasa. Now as you bend your elbows, you want to keep your elbows close to the sides of your waist, but you don't want to land your waist on your elbow. So you're like this. No. You do want to use a bit of strength in your chest. So we're going to take 5 little Chaturanga Push-Ups. All right? Breathe in. Exhale for 1. Push away. Beautiful. Exhale for 2. Inhale to lift. Exhale as you lower for 3. And rise up. 2 more. Push through your hands. Last one. Stay low. And lower to your belly. Just shimmy your weight, or rather your chest slightly more forwards. Untuck your toes. And and come into a little low cobra. Breathe in. Exhale, lift your hands off the floor. I love doing this because we work our back a little bit. Now lower your fingertips to the floor, elbows reach up, and let your head grow heavy. Heavy, heavy head. Inhale, push through your fingertips, trying to lift your heavy head up. Exhale, dip your heart down. Keep going. Inhale, lifting your heavy bowling ball up. Exhale, heart dips. Inhale to rise through our little oscillating cobra. Exhale to lower. As you go through these motions, you want your glutes to stay active. I know mine are turned on. My toes are pointing back. And my shoulders are really working. Even a bit of my arm muscles here. Let's just do one more. Inhale to lift up. And exhale to lower. Bring your hands below your shoulders. Make your way into your downward facing dog. Whichever way suits you. Beautiful. Now from here, sweep your right leg to the sky. Open your right hip. Bend your right knee. Point your right knee high up. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your right knee to tap your right elbow. Inhale, reach it up. Open your hip. Exhale, tap your elbow. So shifting forwards towards this plank. Then inhale to this three-legged dog. Exhale, shift to the plank. Tap your right elbow. Inhale to lift up. And this time as we exhale, lower your right knee to your right wrist. Finding almost like you're coming to that pigeon. Your right foot is across your body, slightly towards your left hip. If that makes any sense. Like this. Or we're staying up. So don't drop that left knee down. Keep it lifting up. Feel free to stay in your fingertips or to try and challenge your body, your mobility and your strength to lift your arms up. Using your core, your glutes, everything's kind of working here. So breathe deeply. And just for 3, let's see if we can circle these arms back behind us like we did. Inhale to lift. Exhale to circle. One more. Looking front. Exhale to circle back. Bring your hands down and sweep your right knee all the way back up into that open hip three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step your foot forwards. Rise to your lunge, reaching your arms up. And then option to lift your right heel off the floor. So a bit of balance work, more strength. Just staying here with our breath. Seeing if we can bend your right knee more. Reaching arms straight up. Yes, beautiful. Breathing in. Open your mouth. Exhale. Inhale here. Open your mouth. Let it go. And just one more. Inhale. And exhale. Lower your heel down. Hands to the floor. Step your right foot back to plank and clear out with your vinyasa. You can go through your Chaturanga Push-Up and come straight to Cobra or Upward Facing Dog. Make your way to Downward Facing Dog. Take a moment. Feel the connection with the floor. I always say this, but it takes a bit of that mind-body connection. So a reminder is not always bad. Now let's try the other side, see where it takes us. Sweep your left leg to the sky this time. Open hip, just like before, bend the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, tap your left elbow. Squeeze. Inhale to lift. Open up. Exhale to tap. Beautiful. Opening up to the sky. Exhale to tap. One more just like that. Inhale to lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. And exhale, place your left knee behind your left wrist. Set up for active pigeon. So it might take a moment. Then keep this right knee lifted off. If you can, try one arm, both, maybe. Trying to lift higher, we press down through this left foot. And let's take those circles, just 3. Reaching arms back. Inhale to lift. Try to smile, keep your eyes open. And a final time. Beautiful, hands come down, push through the floor to sweep your left knee to the sky again. Inhale, exhale, step it forwards. Rise to your crescent lunge. Arms go up and now lift your left heel off the floor. It takes a moment to maybe find your balance. Your left foot might do a little wiggle, that's fine. And then as you stay here for the next 3 breaths, trying to find your depth. Yes, beautiful. Imagine those ribs expanding. Allow yourself to breathe out. Don't just hold the breath in. And just one more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Hands to the floor. Heel goes down. Step your left foot back. Taking your vinyasa. Stay strong. Use your breath through the movement. Bring your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. As you're here, take a moment to move your chin. Left to right. Forwards. And then towards your belly. In your downward facing dog. Lift your heels high up. Bend your knees, look forwards. Step or hop your feet to the outside of your hands. Coming to our low Malasana Squat. Taking a moment here, you can bring your elbows to the insides of your knees. So you give that little bit of encouragement to open your knees out. Hands to heart. Sitting tall through the crown of your head. Now let's reach right fingertips towards the right in front of your right foot. Open up through your left arm. So twist to the left. Feel free to bind here, or you can just keep this left arm reaching. Might be nice to cactus your left elbow away just for the shoulder. And play around with where you're looking. See if you can look up. Beautiful. Left fingertips come to the front and to the side of your left foot. And then slowly open up through your right shoulder. Reaching through your right fingertips. Do whatever you did on the other side. And find softness through your gaze. Beautiful stuff. And from here, bring both fingertips down. Turn your toes forwards. We're going to fold. Hips go up, maybe to straight legs. Maybe they feel a little bit more warmed up. Now bend your knees deep again to find that little chair pose we did with our arms reaching back. If you interlace like before, you can do that again. Inhale here. Now let's lift our heels off. See if you can come low, lower than before, for 3 breaths. Inhale for 1, and exhale. Inhale for 2, you're with me, and exhale. Inhale for 3, and exhale. Lower your heels down, melt your arms down the back of your legs as you fold. And let's roll the body up again. Shoulders go back, arms go to the side and up, palms touch. As you bring your hands to your heart, bring your big toes together. Inhale, heart shines forwards, hips go front. Push a wall away. 2 more. Inhale, reach through your fingertips. Expand. Exhale, pushing. Last time, Unfurl your wings. Exhale, reach through your palms. Reaching arms straight up to the sky. And bring your hands to your heart once again. Release your hands by your side. Take a moment to close your eyes. And just shift your weight forwards and back, side to side on your feet. So you feel a little bit like a pendulum. And start to notice how your feet help you to balance. So notice as you go back, your front toes lift off. As you come forwards, your heels grow light. Same thing, side to side. And in that beautiful connection. Slowly find yourself in your center with weight grounded down through all four corners of your feet. Open your eyes if they're closed. Now balance on your left foot and lift your right knee off. You can bring your hands to your heart or to your hips here. Now try to squeeze your right knee high as we give our ankle some circles. Trying to really lift it high, using our active range here through our hip flexor. Circle the ankle the other way. Or just standing tall. Remembering that we're standing tall. Either point or flex your right foot and extend the leg in front of you. Trying to keep it as high up as possible, keeping your hips square. Breathe in and breathe out, standing tall. Breathe in and breathe out. As you reach your right leg back, tip your heart forwards, finding warrior three. So take your time here, finding that capital T. Once you arrive in warrior three, feel free to reach your arms overhead or keep them by your hips. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your left knee. Really slowly lower your right foot to the back of the mat. And then open up to warrior two. Beautiful. Bend through your left knee. Right toes pointing out to the right. Inhale, stretch your left leg. Palms go up. Exhale to bend. Inhale to lift. Exhale to bend. Keep going. Move your gaze with your arms. So as you reach tall, look up. As you lower, look front. Let's do two more. And last one here. Pivot the feet so you find goddess pose. So toes pointing to the corners of the mat, heels slightly in, so you're facing the side now. Beautiful. Find your knees for a moment. See if you can sink a bit lower. Just ease into the groin. Beautiful. And then from here, once again, hands to your heart or to your hips. We're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch your legs. Turn your toes forwards. So your sides of your feet are in line with the sides of the mat. Find your hips, inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. Folding front and down. Soften knees if you need. Bring your hands to the floor. And exhale, take your time. Take a couple breaths to ease into this fold. You can even walk your hands closer towards your feet to encourage a little bit of a deeper fold. Now, if you'd like to join me for Shavasana, to try Dragonfly Posture, then try it with me. I'm not the greatest, but it's really fun. So from here, to try out the pose, walk your hands below your hips and even slightly back if you have the range. So slightly further back. Now it takes a bit of trust. Bend through your elbows. Your hands should be shoulder distance. Bend through your elbows so you create a shelf for your inner thighs. Now see as you lift your chest forwards, if your hips can come onto your upper arms. And you can wiggle your feet slightly forwards. And maybe you can lift both of your feet up. Ooh, I had a little baby dragonfly there. And if you can't, if you fall onto your bum, no worries, it's part of the journey. Either way, practice, have a little bit of fun, and we meet back in this forward fold. Take a moment here. A little tip is to bring your legs slightly closer, just for a little bit of help. Now turn towards the back of the mat. Let me just check that I didn't forget something. Yep, that's right. Turn to the back of the mat, hands to the floor. Take a quick vinyasa. Just a moment to find your breath again. Beautiful. Meeting downward facing dog. Now we're gonna take little bunny hops. There's no pressure, just have fun like a bunny does. So walk your feet slightly closer, and your bunny hops can be really small. Maybe just kicking your bum 5 times. Just 5. Tiny little hops. Beautiful. And make your way to the top of the mat. I think we don't do that often enough. That's why we have this fear of falling, especially from handstand, which I have. So from your inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up. Shoulders go back. Bring your big toes together once again. I know we're at the back of the mat. Now balance on your right foot and lift your left knee up. Doing this side. Give your ankles some circles. Hold your hips. Keeping the knee lifted. Now point or flex your left foot and push the leg away. Straight out in front of you. Standing taller. Using your breath for more strength. Now as you send your legs slowly back, start to lean forwards into your warrior 3. Take your time, let your right foot get used to it. Maybe try and reach your arms by your ears. And then slowly bend through your right knee. And as slowly as possible, how slow can you lower your left foot to the back of the mat? Once you're there, reaching up and immediately open to warrior 2. So your left toes start to just pivot to the left. Gorgeous. Bend through your right knee. Look forwards. Reach up. Stretch your legs, palms touch. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Keep going. Allow the movement, the fluidity, the transition to bring you energy. Because you know we're going back into that fold. We're going to try something new. Let's do 2 more. And one last one. Bending through the knee, lifting up. Find your goddess pose. So turn toes to the corners, heels in, like a little V. Bend through your knees. Find your heart. Begin these 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, lower, 2, and 1. Stretch your legs, turn your toes front, hinge at the hips, and fold. See where your body takes you this time. You have the option here, you can interlace your fingertips, your fingers, and reach your arms overhead. Or just do what you're doing. You can even stretch to one leg, hug that leg, and then go and say hi to the other one. Come through center. This time we're trying something different. So everyone just turn your heels in. See if you can make your way onto your bottom as gracefully as possible. We're gonna try Astabhakasana, I believe. Figure 8 pose. So just give it a go. See how it goes, right? Step your right foot in. Yes, beautiful. Now your right hand is gonna go underneath your right leg and towards the right a little bit, but close towards you. Now use a bit of your manipulation of your hands to bring your right knee as high up on this right arm as possible. Maybe on top of the right shoulder, maybe not. Now from here, place your hands on the floor and see, can you lift your glute off the ground? So push through your hands, lift the glute, maybe the left leg. And the idea is that from there, you bring your left foot on top of your right, so you have this little bind, and you bring your legs towards the right as you lean forwards. Ooh, this is not my good side. So just see where it goes. And we're gonna try the other side out. Let's try it again. Hopefully I can go into instruction again. So left foot comes in, bring your left hand underneath, behind the ankle, bring your left knee as high up, the left arm. Now when you push off the floor, you wanna try and bring this right foot on top of your left, like that. But obviously you're hovering. And once you're off, I won't have the strength to explain this when I'm off, but you wanna tilt your legs to the right and your chest down, bending through the elbows. So give it a go. Let me see how it goes on this side. Hands come down, push the floor away, hook through the toes go to the left, chest down, beautiful. And come out the way you came in. Legs go forwards, uncross. Yay, thank you for trying. From here, let's make our way back into that forward fold. Gracefully as possible, feet go down, hips go up, melt over your legs. Make sure your legs are wide. Let's lift through our chest, hold on to your hips, and rise tall. Turn to face the front of the mat. Bend through your back knee, not bend through the back knee, lower down to the back knee, step your left foot down back, and find your vinyasa. If you still have the strength and the will. Beautiful, hips to the sky. Inhale here, take a moment. That was a lot, especially through the side body and the core. So take your breath into that space. That's a fun one to practice in your own time. And from here, lift your heels, bend your knees, step or hop to the top of the mat. And now we sit on our bums. Big soles of the feet touching. Feet go wide. Sorry, feet go wide. My words today. Is it full moon or something? I think it is. Knees reach wide. If you have blocks or cushions, you can actually place them underneath your knees for a bit of support. Now let's find a little fold. Keeping your spine long. Inhale. And as you exhale, keep that spine long as you lean forwards. So maybe you just come to here, and this is where you stay. Maybe you can go lower, but there comes a point where all of us, we can't really keep our spines long. So stay where it feels good. Beautiful. Let your hips melt a little bit with trust, surrender, a bit of breath. Gorgeous. Let's lift up. Knees together. Let's find our boat pose, Navasana. So feet lift off. You can hug your knees in. And then see if you can reach your arms off of your legs wide. And now imagining our boat is coming through some choppy seas. I invite you to come into a bit of motion. So freestyling once again. Imagine you've got the ocean underneath you and you just gotta stay intact, staying strong and rolling with the waves. So see if your free body can just challenge a bit of strength, core strength, and stay in a bit of freestyle movement. Ooh, this is tough. My core is working. Reaching legs long, maybe close, away, in. Just a few more moments. And then through your Navasana, once again, soles of the feet touch, sit tall. Inhale here. Exhale, lean front just for a moment. Inhale to lift. Hug your knees in, round your spine, roll onto the floor. Keep your knees hugged in. Keep a little slight curve of the spine and just rock a little bit side to side. Give your hips, your back, maybe even your shoulders a bit of massage against the floor. And then from here, coming to happy baby, what would a happy baby do? They would send their feet to the sky with no worries in the world and grab a hold of their feet. Because why not? Why not hold the very bottoms of your body? So grab a hold of the outsides of your feet. Relish in the idea that you once did this without a care in the world. Just rock side to side, enjoying your free body. And just for a final little play, final little exploration, see if you can stretch one leg straight towards the side. So like you're pushing a wall away, kicking a wall away. Bend that knee in, try the other side. Stretch that leg away. Bending that knee. See if you can hook onto your big toes, hooking onto your big toes, and stretch both legs away. You're gonna feel a lot of like pressure in those fingers. And then bend both of those knees in. If that was easy for you, try it again, have fun. And then if this is really a good place for you, you can join me in the next thing. If not, feel free to just bend your knees, chill out. But if you're with me, keeping your legs wide in this V, round your spine, and just bring a little momentum to your body, like you're rocking back, rocking slightly forwards and back. And we're gonna try and come up into a balance in that little Navasana kind of shape. Yeah, see if you can do it. And then round your spine, roll back again. Find momentum, see if you can come up. It's just a little bit of play, balancing on that space, round your spine, roll back. Come back up. And if you'd like to take this to the next step, release your feet, let them slowly lower down, and you could fold. That's just a really fun transition. If you're on your backs, you can stay there. We're gonna join you in a moment. From your fold, if you're with me here, rolling up, knees to your chest. Let's enjoy some twists. Make sure that you have space on your mat. Everybody scooch your hips towards the left and let your knees stack and drop to the right. Open your arms out. Feel free to take any leg variation here that works. If you want to keep them as they are, you can keep them, or you could even bend your right elbow and kind of hold on to the left thigh over your right knee. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm standing up. Or you could even stretch your left leg. See if you can grab hold of the toe. Anything to take this twist maybe a bit more deeper, more pleasurable. Enjoy. Turn your gaze to the left. And take a few breaths into that space between your shoulder blades, between your left armpit and your left hip. Then slowly come back up to center, knees at the center, just adjust your body a little bit. And then shimmy your hips to the right, and then knees go over to the left. Feel free to open your arms wide. What works for you here? I sometimes have my arms overhead. You can grab a hold of opposite elbows. And then see if you can turn your gaze maybe slightly to the right. No, weight to the left. Yeah, to the left. In the opposite direction. Take your time to slowly come back through center. And just shimmy, adjust your body so you're in the center, you're not kind of imbalanced. Before you stretch out, set up for your Shavasana. Feel free to cover up a little bit or switch off the lights. Slowly begin to arrive in your Shavasana, probably the most important pose of all your yoga practices. Allow your body to grow soft, to grow heavy. Feel your skin press against the floor, the mat. Let your jaw unclench. Relax your eyeballs a bit deeper into their sockets. Feel your forehead skin wide, open. Feel your long limbs resting, surrendering to your earth. As you find your stillness here, let your breath just pass through you effortlessly. Slowly begin to notice your surroundings. Take a couple bigger breaths into your belly. And bring small movements to your fingers and to your toes. Let movement travel up your limbs and invite you into a stretch. And from your stretch, hug your knees to your chest. Give yourself your squeeze, rock and roll. And bring yourself onto your side body, pushing off the floor straight away into your seat. And from your seat, just placing one hand over the other at your heart, take a moment to just sit in a space of gratitude. Gratitude for your body, for allowing you to move through some yoga. Gratitude to the space you've carved out in your day for yourself. And gratitude to your community, both right here with us and around you in your lives. Thank you all so much for joining me. It means the world.